creative peeps, and welcome back for another Take 5 Art Challenge video. Today we're doing the Take 5 Art Challenge prompts for June, which were chosen by Just Me Creating. All of the things about our challenge and collaboration will be in the description box below for you. I'm going to preface this with saying I have the window open, there's a fan going, someone's outside weed whacking, birds are singing, there's lots of things going on, but I wanted to keep the window open because it's kind of hot in here, especially with the studio lights. So today I just wanted to have a little chat with you and be real. I've been making this video off all month because this is out of my comfort zone. And the reason I've been putting this off is because one of the prompts is draw flowers. And even though drawing and developing some type of illustration style and practicing my own types of things like that is one of my goals or things I would like to improve on, it's not something I actually practice very often, if at all, unless I'm trying to design something for my stickers or collage sheets on Patreon or something. So today we're going to do the scary things together. I need to really learn how to work with color and shading. I have a really hard time not getting too hung up on the details and perfection, so we're just going to learn together. Parts of this may be sped up, parts of it may be real time, but either way, come do these scary things with me, and I hope you enjoy. So the first thing I'm going to do is grab my acrylic ink here. Sorry, this is liquid watercolor inks. And I'm going to start with this yellow color. And I'm going to make like 3 different puddles. And then water them down accordingly. Because I need some really light washes. And I'm just gonna create my washes on the top here. I'm gonna need even lighter than that. I probably put too much ink in it, but this is part of the learning process. It's a little better. Because this part here is almost white. You probably can't see my sketch, but that's alright. So I'm gonna start with a paint base and then work with colored pencil, because that's kind of my favorite combination. I really like using some type of paint or watercolor and then adding like the texture and detailing and shading with the colored pencil later on. Today I'm painting a summer squash flower because one of the things I want to do this summer is have a successful garden, vegetable garden, because that's not something that I'm super good at. So something I haven't tried before. It's a better way of saying it. So I could use this whole new color, but I kind of want them to blend together better. Like I want it to be a darker version of, and have that yellow tinge that I'm already working with. So the dark parts are kind of in this fold here. And part of the issue with doing this is you need to wait for the layers to dry, but alas, as usual, I'm not patient enough. So like I said, we're just trying it out and experimenting. If you're actually into this sort of stuff and know what you're doing, you're probably cringing, but I'm going to use this May green color for the stem and the leaves. See, this is where I have a hard time because that stem proportion, obviously, is not my strong suit. The stem should be way smaller than the actual flower. Okay, and this is like connects here, like so. Okay. This is very nerve-wracking to work on your fears on camera, but I'm here to inspire you, so I felt like this was a necessary video for us to do together. Okay, I think that's gonna be the base of our squash flower there. And then I just wanted to kind of paint in some like plants that would be in the garden in the background. Very, very messily. It's funny, I can hear the neighbor sneezing while he's working on the lawn. I think that's hilarious. Not hilarious to be sneezing, but just the things you hear with the windows open that you don't hear during the winter. Getting way off topic. Alright, this is not quite what I had envisioned. So I'm gonna just make blobs so that it's a blurred background, because I really don't want to be drawing other plants. That was not the goal. And then in this photo they have mulch in the background, and I like the kind of reddish brown mulch and not the brown mulch, which is funny because usually I don't like red, but something about this terracotta color just really tickles my fancy. I'm going to put some of that orange in there, because I feel like when you mix with other colors that you're already using, the piece just looks better. I'm going to keep up with my swatches up here, which I meant to do. Like I said, this is by no means a masterpiece or a how-to. Definitely not a how-to. Just for the record. And I gotta try not to touch the watercolor on the other pieces because I don't want the different colors to run into each other. Like that. It's very windy today. I'm painting out of frame. I'm so sorry. My camera setup is different and I'm still getting used to it. And if that was out of frame the whole time, I may have to edit this out. Pull it closer so I can see better, but the closer I pull it, the more out of frame it is. And put some of this green back in. Okay. So there's that. The other prompts this month are stickers, washi tape, purple, and stencils. And stencils and washi tape are two things I don't usually use in my journal very often. I usually only use washi tape for tip-ins. And I want to be a little different. I also don't often use the color purple, so that's kind of out of my comfort zone. Stickers are definitely in the comfort zone. We all know that. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I'm just pulling out a bunch of colors to swatch here to see which ones we're gonna use. I need like a very pale green and more of a dark green. Maybe some of this cream color. And I might need some white at some point. Let's see. I do really like the Prismacolor white. What is the color under there? It's like a red almost. Okay. This is the part where my brain goes, you're probably gonna fuck it up, man. It looks fine now. We'll just leave it that way. I don't think this is gonna be that. Kind of looks like that, actually. It's that yellow green I need. And the more green. Wow! I'm doing all right. We'll see about that one. I think I'm going to use this cream color for this spot up here. And then I need this yellow color for this part, very technical, Anne. That might be nice too. I feel like those ones are too orangey. Pretty sure those two are the same color. So what happens when you have different sets of pencils. Okay. And then I'll sharpen the white. Okay. Sometimes turning something on its side helps you focus more on what you're actually seeing and not on what your eye perceives the object to be. That's why I'm doing that. This is kind of a mid yellow. I'm going to make this spot darker because I kept my light's kind of dark to begin with, although I could go back in with white, like I said. Which I might do. There's kind of like this light washout effect. Here, and oddly enough here. This yellow-green is definitely what makes these ridges. I'm using very light pressure, or trying to. Because once you fill all the tooth with colored pencil, there's no, you can't add more, that's it. So it's better to very lightly go over the areas you want to color over and over again rather than color super hard. At least that's what I have understood from the different tutorials I've watched. I did not go to art school, so don't quote me on that. I think I'm going to take some of this off. Smooth out the transition a little. Oh, I didn't find the reddish brown for the background. All right, oops. And that is still wetland. Okay. I think burnt ochre is probably as close as we're gonna get to this color. So I'm just going to come over here and work on this for a little bit. Take my mind off the perfectionism of that flower there. Coloring lightly on this watercolor paper also gives it that like ground texture without having to really do any work, which I appreciate. I'm gonna add, oh, that's gold. A little brown, I think. To add some more shading. Again, not a tutorial. I almost forgot about this part here that connects to the bulb itself. This part here. Oops. Then let's go back to doing this. That worked better. We have highlights here and here. Okay. Then we have darker yellow. It's hard because my instinct is to outline the shape in like all in one color instead of actually like putting in the lights and the darks that I see. That's why turning it this way really helps. This needs to come up to meet. Alright, I think I'm gonna put some green back here because that's, oh, that was a lot. The green is what's separating the edge of this, like the white edge of this flower from the rest of everything. And then we'll extend this part. Like so. I'm pretty happy with how that's looking, actually. I mean, I don't think I would sell it by any means, but it's, I'm feeling good about the practice part. It's got these little ruffles. Which are both light and dark, of course. I need to make this ridge better. That's, I think, getting to its saturation point. Something, it's almost like there's darker shading down here. See, and then I start going crazy. I didn't even want to do that, but I already started, so. Like, pretty sure the brown is not in the stem lion, but, you know. I don't like that this is floating. And I'm kind of at that point, I think, where I'm just like done. Like I don't know what else to do and I don't want to ruin it. So since this was an experiment for me, I'm gonna just allow myself to call it good here, I think. And this will be my flower portion of my drawing. I'm gonna go ahead and outline it in this green. When I don't know what I want to do, I usually keep my hands moving, which sometimes is how things end up going too far, but it's just art. Okay, so there's one prompt down, 40 minutes in. Let me take a little break and gather my thoughts and we'll see what we're gonna do next. Here we are. I'm working this little B6 journal. It's like an additional journal inside my other journal for a challenge that we're doing over on my Patreon, which would have been last month, but anyway. I'm trying to decide if I want to do this crazy busy background with some shading, purple shading around it, or if I want to do like a sunflower type deal with, again, shading around it. I think maybe we'll do the sunflower. And let's see. I know I have an extra fine. I'm just gonna use this. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do inside the sunflower or sun. I think it's a sunflower. This is part of a stencil by Dilutions, and I'm drawing on my desk. Oh my god, I didn't get it on there. Good job, Leanne. And then this is a extra small Faber-Castell Pit Artist pen. I like these because they're super black. Even if I don't use them often, they never dry up, which is good because I don't use fine liners often. And they're waterproof. You do have to be careful though, because sometimes stencils can ruin felt tips. It like cuts into it, so just beware. Okay. Oh, I forgot to do the inside circle. I was like, why does this not look right at all? Still not sold on that, but it's because I did it in black. But doesn't really matter. I'm going to put this distress crayon around it. It's something I don't usually use either, so but I needed to use purple. This is a whole just out of my comfort zone spread. I'm working in a size I don't work in. I'm using materials I don't usually use. It's a subject matter I'm not super keen on. We're really just stretching it all today, which is good. I think I would like to take some of these, oops, and color in this, because I really did like the residual orange and pink that was on the stencil that I used. Everything is falling on the floor. I don't know. I'm going to test this under here first, because you won't see it. Yeah, I like that a lot. This is fun. Thank you, Anne, for choosing these prompts. And thank you, Watercolors, for being in the drawer with these, because otherwise I never would have even pulled them out. Guess I should be thanking myself, because I'm the one who organized it. Which I know an organization video is coming. I just have to be in the right inspiration to film it, because otherwise it won't come out right. And it won't be as useful to you guys. I'm just gonna, let's try it again in here. first. I was gonna say, I'm just gonna go for it and then do the middle. You can tell I'm not comfortable when I test things out, because again, that's definitely not something I would usually do. Okay, we're doing it. Probably watch a video on how to use these. I'm sure they do a lot more than what I'm doing with them. I watched a video a long time ago when they first came out, and I feel like there's something to do with like water. Maybe I feel like maybe you could activate them, but then once they're dry, they're permanent. Or it has something to do with how much pigment you have left on your page. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Or if those leftover remnant facts in my brain are even about this particular product. Okay. I feel like I need to do this so that it looks less like it went around the corner. Okay, there's that. What do we have left? Stickers and washi tape. I feel like, ooh, maybe this one? This matches well. I don't know if I want it to match though. That could be really nice. I do like the eyeballs as well. I think I want to do a word quote for the sticker. But first, I'm going to make another one of these, because it's going to bug me if there isn't like 3. Because I don't want to put, oh, well maybe I do. If I want a journal right there, then I can't put any of this stuff over it. Let's put the quote and stuff on first. I like some of these sayings, but they're too small, I feel. I think all of my bigger words, though, are like sarcastic ones, the sarcastic chat. Let's do, here we go, because we can cut out this quote. Replace fear of the unknown with curiosity. I also like live each day with authenticity. So now I'm going to stick those on the edge of my water cup, which might be a bad idea, but and I like this eye because it kind of matches the colors. Okay, what I'm thinking is with each day, with grace and authenticity. I have no idea how well those are going to stick because of that crayon stuff. But there's that. And then I wish I could get a finer tip on this. I want to put this in here. Yep. I was going to say without getting it everywhere, but I don't think that's how these things work. Alright, now let's do a date stamp. Oh, we gotta glue this down. Man. So many pencil pouches. Date stamp. Today, when I'm making this, is the 30th of May. I just really like stamping in threes. And then I think maybe I'll do a little purple around here too, just because this sunflower feels like it's just floating. That is not shading in the way that I'd hoped it would. And that's the moment where you feel like you ruined it. So we're just gonna stop. We're going to grab this yellow and hopefully fix it a little. That one feels extra creamy. I don't know if that helped at all, but it was fun to put on. It needs some shading. Like my... There we go. I was feeling like my drawing was all shaded, but this was not. And the shading helps it feel like it belongs on the page. blending, I guess, would be, it's not really shading it, it's blending it. I don't know. I'm not an artist with an A. I'm just little old me playing around in my studio, which is the laundry room. All right. Now I just can't stop messing with it. I'm like, I need highlights. I need to leave it be. Ooh, color pencil does work over this. This is cool. Okay, I'm gonna stop there. It's not my favorite page in the world, but I do kind of like how it came out. I liked the process. I had fun working with the different things that I don't usually work with. I enjoy how this came out. I exercised my creative muscles. Overall, it was a good time. So that's it for my take 5. Thank you for sticking with me to the end. If you even made it this far, you rock. Give me some type of emoji in the comments so I know you did. And yeah, don't forget to participate in the Take 5 Art Challenge. Use the hashtag Take5Art to share your stuff with us on Instagram. If you have a video that you create, please send it to the link to one of us ladies so that Kira can add it to the playlist of Take 5 stuff. I'd also like to take this moment to thank my patrons for sponsoring today's video. They make what I do possible and help me continue to pay my bills and feed my pet turtle while sharing free art content on here with you guys. So, with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Take care, guys. Bye!